Okay, viewers, we're back with more Metroid Prime, where we kind of pay attention to the game, but really talk about whatever pops into our head.
Yep, we didn't bring anything to complain about today, though.
No, I think we're going to talk about games we're playing right now in our free time that's not being recorded.
Games that we're not recording.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Steam Summer Sale's on, so I got 4 games for $20.
What'd you get?
Rogue Legacy. I got Shadow of Mordor. I got 2 others that I forget. Oh, I got Mark of the Ninja, which is a Canadian game.
Okay.
But I haven't even touched any of them except for Rogue Legacy, to be honest.
So you haven't played much of Batman Lord of the Rings?
No, I haven't even
Shadow.
touched it.
That's Shadow of Mordor.
I was really looking forward to it too, but I was like, I started playing Rogue Legacy, and I'm like, I'll never play another video game again. I'll never need
Why?
to.
You really like it?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
Rogue Legacy?
Yeah.
No, it's like the best thing ever. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know when it came out. I need to learn more about the game. Is what it is.
It's quite a few years old now.
Like 5 years old or so?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, the original Rogue game was like 1980s, right?
Yeah, but this one kind of sparked the whole.
Oh, this is the one that like reignited the whole roguelike thing?
Yeah, this is the game that did it. And there's a lot of games that try to emulate what Rogue Legacy did. Like there's RPG Rogue Legacy-esque games, and I am not into those because there's just so much to them that it's just overwhelming. I mean, I just got Star Ocean. I was showing you some of the mechanics in it and all the skill upgrades you can do, and it's just a plethora of info.
Right.
The roguelike RPG games take that even twice as far.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like 2 kind of really cool things about Rogue Legacy that really hammer home the idea of a rogue kind of game.
Okay.
I forget what... I played one that was like supposed to be like a rogue game, but I forget, like a long time ago, but I forget which one that was. But the 2 that really stuck with me were Faster Than Light and Binding of Isaac.
I've played a little Faster Than Light. Just a little.
Really, really cool. But the thing is, they only kind of do half of what Rogue did, because Rogue Legacy is really amazing, because it's procedural generation, for one thing. Like, you never play the same level twice, but then it's still an RPG in that you're always gaining levels.
Okay.
With every death, you gain levels. It's not like that with Binding of Isaac or Faster Than Light. You can get unlockables, right? But not really.
Right. No, Rogue Legacy did a good job in that aspect. It's almost like you're learning with the generations of the character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really hard at first because it's supposed to be really hard because you got a crappy character. And then every time you die, you bring back your gold and you get more stats.
Yeah.
And your child goes on to avenge you.
Yeah. I guess you could say you're kind of doing something like that here in Metroid Prime. As you progress through the game, you're getting, more upgrades or whatnot so you can get to the new areas. But that's standard in many games.
Yeah, that's just like normal.
Yeah. Whoa.
Like even Mario was like that. Like Mario 3 where it's like, you can't get to this area unless you have the raccoon thing.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, well, I don't have it. And then it's like, well, then fuck you. So,
on the subject of Metroid Prime here, you've noticed we've been in the water quite a bit now.
Yeah.
Because that's... So, the main part of Metroid Prime here is you basically wander until you get this notification like, oh, energy levels detected over here. And then you go there, and then because you've had certain the game's kind of guiding you to get certain upgrades, so now you can go to this new area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did play this game twice. That's why a lot of the backtracking isn't so long.
Right.
Because I know exactly what direction to start heading, so by the time I'm almost there, it goes, oh, energy field detected. Yeah, I'm like right next to it. Yeah. But this water area is quite frustrating. You see me getting stuck a lot, and yeah.
So I'd be referring to my map all the time if I was playing a game like this.
Oh, well, so what will happen later in the game is I stopped playing the first file and started recording out of first experiences.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see the map just start coming up a lot.
Huh.
Yeah. And then I cut some stuff out.
Well, you know, we played Ori before this, right? But we haven't put any of the episodes out yet.
Right, Ori will come out quite a bit after this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, because Ori is the one that we did first, actually, and that's.
Well, I was playing this at the same time we were playing Ori.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of games that we haven't put out yet.
Yeah, there's a good backlog because, you know, who knows when work will just start picking up and I'm traveling 3, 4, 5 times a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I'm enjoying the backlog. I have no problem with it.
I wonder how many years of episodes we've already recorded.
I don't know. I mean, one a day. It goes quite a bit. It'll go quite far. I have noticed that a good chunk of the middle of what's the backlog, it's not very long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's not. We've recorded very little games that have over, say, 15 episodes, so 15 videos.
Right.
And that's only 2 weeks worth of stuff. Yeah.
So have you uploaded all the backlog?
No. No, I tend to upload 2 weeks in advance and then just let it run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just set the dates and all that.
Right.
Like
I just set the dates and whatnot, and then when I have some free time at night, you know, whether it's right before dinner or before bed, I'll just kind of post everything via Twitter or Google Plus, a couple Facebook groups, you know. Yeah. Okay. Back to Rogue Legacy. That was one of the few games that worked on my old computer, and I was actually able to play it for a few hours.
It's a fun game.
It's fun. I saw it more of a time killer though.
It's definitely time killer.
Yeah, and I don't mind those games occasionally.
I mean, that's what a lot of those rogue games are. They're just
they're just
time sinks.
Yeah,
it's like I play them while I'm watching a movie. Like I'll put on a movie and I'll just play Rogue Legacy.
Right.
It'd be amazing, and it's amazing.
That's kind of like what I've been doing with Street Fighter V, practicing, and I have like a TV show going on.
Yeah.
On my computer as I play.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. I never like actually watch movies or TV anymore. I just listen to them.
I remember in college, when I was in college, I mostly played a shit ton of sports games. NHL, NBA, the 2K games, NHL 12 or 10, 11, 12. What I would do is FIFA, especially. And I'd play FIFA online.
Yeah.
And I had a friend named Ben. I mean, that's all we would do. Like after class, just FIFA all the time. And that was actually quite a bit of high school too, or the sports games, because they're so easy to pick up and play. And you know, you got your friendly rivalries. You start making rules like, oh, okay, I challenge you. You're the 5-star level team, and I'll be the 1-star. So I'm this team from like Norway, and you can be Manchester United.
Yeah, and you know how long each game's gonna last, anyways.
Yeah, it also makes it more fair. I'm gonna humble brag, but I'm pretty good at the sports games. Yeah, especially during that time. Like, I was actually good online at FIFA. It's the only game I've ever been good at online.
So are those things dead now that you shot them with freezing stuff?
Yeah, but remember, every time you, like, re-enter the room after leaving, they respawn?
That's so annoying.
Yeah. It gets... That's another reason why I played it the first time, so I'd know where to go. So you just don't see me turning around, back into the room, fighting the guys off. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Turn back around. Oh crap, I gotta fight these guys again. Blah, blah, blah. It keeps going like that. Yeah.
What does Samus do for a living anyways? We forgot.
Bounty hunter.
She's a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So we're trying to catch the dragon guy?
So, if you remember, we were on that ship in space, and then we came across Ridley. Which is kind of the kooky enemy of Super Metroid. Right? Not the overall enemy, but kind of the
he's a dragon guy.
Like the second enemy of the game instead of the main one. Yeah, in this one he's like a robot dragon. Because these guys right here, these space pirates,
those are his minions.
They've kind of resurrected Ridley in some way, and so you follow Ridley to this planet, and you're trying to unlock the mystery of the planet, why Ridley's here, and what's going on. Yeah. So it's and who are the why is this lost civilization lost? So it's
So have you learned anything about that?
Yeah. So at this point, we've learned very little. All we know is that there's some weird energy source, and the Chozo kind of are warning us to not exploit it, and they used it wrong, kind of warning people in the future. Yeah, I mean it's not the deepest story in the world, but it does get deeper later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they definitely did a good job of updating the Metroid series, right? Taking all the old things, all the old mechanics, and putting them into a new environment and everything.
Well, the visor makes the game in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did get super pissed off jumping. A lot.
Yep.
And this... Like, I tried playing this on the Wii, and my arms just got tired almost instantaneously. Because you're constantly, like driving a car.
Yeah.
So, the
because you have to use your remote and all that shit.
Yeah.
The remote part's boring. I don't like... That's what I don't like about the Wii is the remote. I
don't mind it so much for a lot of games, actually, because Nintendo does a good job with their peripherals, making the game match it.
Yeah.
And they're so different over the generations.
Yeah, but remember with Okami?
That took us a while to get the hang of, but...
It's so much easier on the PlayStation where you just use the joysticks or whatever.
I don't know. I kind of like the interaction with the Wii controller. It is a little finicky.
It's so much easier with using the thumbsticks.
Yeah, but I feel like that game just has to have that interaction. I prefer it over the Wii, even though it's a little bit buggy. Yeah. I kind of want to go back and play Twilight Princess a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like try another hour of it. All those RPGs, with the exception of Okami, were very well received on Moosen Spiel here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, with the exception of Okami, that only got like maybe. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't as good as say Final Fantasy VII was fantastic. We're definitely gonna have to play another.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Red and I are gonna have to play another like hour or so of that. See how it receives again. I personally want to play more Twilight Princess. You know, at least get one dungeon down kind of deal, because we did nothing in that game. Because Zelda starts so slow.
Yeah, I mean, that game, that game just, to me, as soon as we started playing it, I was like, I feel like this is an old game. I feel like I'm playing an old game right now.
Well, they remastered it for the Wii U.
No, it's just like the pacing, the style.
Yeah.
It's what they decided to do, with the game. And I was like, RPGs have gotten so much better since this game came out.
I think the Zelda games are pretty much the same.
You mean like they never changed?
Not really. They all have that same feel throughout the generations.
Yeah, but at the same time, you update them, right? Like, they get better each time.
Yeah, well, in the case of Twilight Princess, I played a little of the HD version, and it just looked prettier.
Yeah.
I felt like nothing was really changed in the game so dramatically. So, Wind Waker, which is my favorite Zelda game, like nothing else comes close.
Right.
The GameCube version, you had to play. This was the main mechanic that pretty much sold everyone on rebuying it. Was in the GameCube version, you had to constantly put in an entire song to change the wind. Right? Because you're on a ship out at sea, a boat. In the HD remake, they fixed that mechanic where you just press a button and it changes the wind instantly. And you also get the speed sail much quicker in the game.
So they changed how annoying it is sometimes.
Right. Along with the end game.
Quality of life upgrades.
Yeah. So, I guarantee if I played it on the GameCube first, it wouldn't be my favorite, but the HD remake of Wind Waker, it just blew me away. I couldn't put it down.
Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I play a lot of games, maybe only a couple hours, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, hey, that was pretty fun, but, I can put it down. It's not a problem. Very few games hook me like that.
I know. It's always like a really cool thing when something does that. I remember the first Batman game, Arkham Asylum. I got it at the same time as I got that third Gorillaz album, Plastic Beach. I literally spent like an entire night playing it, and then I went to bed, got up, and played it again. It was like, this is the best thing ever. And I listened to that album, Plastic Beach, and I played Batman, and it was like, life does not get better than this.
Batman Arkham City, I definitely played the piss out of. But I didn't, 100% complete it or anything. I was just playing it for the story.
Well, I think 100% is just the Riddler things, right?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out, a lot of them. I was like, man, I don't have gadgets. And then I didn't feel a need to go back. Riddler's my favorite Batman enemy.
Yep. Well, I mean, there's a whole subplot. There's a whole other story, and there's a whole other mission once you actually get enough of them.
Yeah. I tried to do some of them, but I just couldn't be bothered.
And then if you complete that entire mission, you unlock something. I forget what you unlock. I think it's something like the ability to be Batgirl or something. Something like that, right?
Oh.
Who knows? Who knows what exactly you get, but yeah.
One game I've been playing a lot right now is Street Fighter V. And upon recording here, the story DLC comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, because this is a game that they shipped without having any content.
Well, it's pretty much got survival mode, your training mode. You can do versus if you have friends to play with.
Yeah, get those extra controllers.
Yeah, and then online, which is totally in beta.
Yeah,
it feels like, because a lot of characters still need some kinks worked out. Like Guile's a good example. He's just way too hard to use.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I feel like the timing, because it's got the hold timing for his Sonic Boom.
The hold timing is a bit weird. Yeah,
it's very hard to connect properly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's a game where it feels like they got the mechanics figured out, they got a lot of the characters figured out, and they're like, let's just ship it. Like, we don't have a story. Most of these characters aren't ready yet. We'll just ship it with the characters we got.
Well, I came to find out when I was searching for the game a month after it came out, pretty much. It's hard to find. It's sold out.
Yeah. I mean...
But it's also Toronto, and the video game community here is huge.
Toronto's a very big video game city.
I've never really had to worry about pre-ordering a game until I came to Toronto.
Yeah.
Now I have to worry about a game being sold out for almost permanently.
It's one of the things you have to worry about.
Yeah. Like Dark Souls 3 was sold out here for 4 months. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I never buy video games when they come out anyways.
Yeah. I like to. I like supporting in that aspect. But there's some games that'll just, like a Nintendo game, they'll never go down in price.
Yeah.
So you might as well get it day one. But for example, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, I had to go outside the Toronto city limits before there was even a copy because I didn't pre-order it.
Why don't you just get it on Amazon or something?
I don't like doing that. It's less fun. That's what I buy my rare retro games. I just do that mostly online. I'm like, ugh, because I'll never find them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll just do I just go by Steam because I don't have any consoles. It's too expensive.
I don't see it much different as just getting... I guess you get one computer and then you can get all the games in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much the future.
Yeah, I mean, you got a computer, because you're going to have a computer anyways.
Yeah.
And then you just get Steam and it's like, hey, this game's $3. I'll just play this game.
I mean, I have a bunch of Steam games, but those are mostly games that I feel are computer exclusive, or I don't give a shit of having the physical copy.
Right, yeah.
Like, in the Steam sale, I got Mirror's Edge and played a little bit of it.
Oh, is it any good? It looks really bad.
It's got fun mechanics.
You mean the new one?
I haven't played the new one.
Okay.
Power Chord, the Windsor guys, they're playing Mirror's Edge 2, the new one.
Catalyst or whatever?
Yeah. And it looks alright. I mean, it's Mirror's Edge. Parkour first person.
Yeah, it just kind of looks goofy.
It's a very different game, and it's one of those that just has a cult following.
A little bit. It's one of those games that was supposed to be a very big deal when it came out, and it's like it didn't really become as big of a deal as it was supposed to. So they're like, let's do it again. And this is supposed to be a bigger deal this time.
Well, what I think ended up happening was they sold limited copies. They just didn't make enough because they didn't know how well it was going to be received, and then it got such a high cult following that they're like, oh shit, we can make another. And then this one's just kind of the same. It's kind of the same reception.
Yeah.
Hey,
you're back at your ship.
Yeah, it's kind of going back and forth. I got the water power, and then
so why do you go
water,
in now?
the
Just
water suit. Now I'm just going to the next location. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? You're flying away?
No. I'm just going to the next location in the world.
You keep on changing colors of suits too.
Yeah, with each upgrade, you get a new little. Whether it's you get awesome shoulder pads, you get another piece of armor, just things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't recognize any of these locations. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we've been through these many times already.
I don't even recognize.
But everything is tending to look the same after a while.
Yep. See, I think that's one of the key things about this game.
But that's the limitation of the GameCube, I feel.
Yeah. See, that's where I feel like modern games would have changed that. Even The Last of Us, everything looked the same. No matter where we were, everything looked the same. But at the same time, they had so many unique assets in Last of Us that were used in one room only. And that was
yeah.
It was unbelievable that they even made it like that, but yeah. Like, every poster was unique. Every, movie poster, they never duplicated them. It's crazy.
Well, the difference between this and The Last of Us is The Last of Us, you were, even though things looked similar, you knew you were in different areas and you didn't have to go backwards to the same area. You were always moving forward.
Yeah.
In this one, you're always going backwards and finding new stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like I found myself constantly I got a little notebook here on the side.
You have to take notes.
I'm like, oh, I saw this in this location.
And so you have to go
back
to it.
And I need this. I need something like this.
So what's the cool new thing that you got recently that you're...
The water suit.
Oh, the water
So
suit.
if I'm underwater now, it's like I'm still on land.
See, I felt Ori was pretty good about letting us know where we...
Oh, Ori was great.
Yeah, they were pretty good about their map system. Once we realized what kind of game it was and what we were supposed to be doing, it got pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so yeah, there was that one moment in Ori where we're just like, where do we go? We don't even know.
Yeah, we
couldn't see the edge of the map. Had that pathway?
Yeah.
And then as soon as we found out, we're like, oh, okay, so now we just go up there, near there.
Yeah.
So here's another one. Distress beacon. And that's where I was heading.
Oh, so they just threw the distress beacon there and now you're supposed to go there?
Yeah, so because I got the water suit now, they got, whether it's an energy source, in this case a distress beacon, that was activated after, X amount of time of gameplay, that you can now go there. So
so it didn't matter how much you fucked up. I mean, it's a time thing?
Yeah, I have a feeling it's a time thing.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you play X amount of time, after you have the necessary item.
And what's going to be there when you go to the distress beacon?
Well, that's the mystery, isn't it? That's why we're going there. It's a distress beacon. We got to investigate.
So, you have to go up here in order to get there.
So, this is the case of where I was saying I made a mental note. Because I'm like, oh, there's this track up here, so I need something to get me up there.
Yeah. Now you're going backwards. There you go.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just things like that. So yeah, you can see on that map on the top right.
So you're about to enter a whole new area.
Yeah. It's a place I haven't been to before.
And why haven't you been able to get here before? You just weren't able to go up the track?
I just wasn't in this area before. That was the thing.
But why weren't you in this area before?
Well, I didn't have the spider ball track. And that's in the Winter Wonderland. And this is the first area of the game.
This is the first area of the game.
So this thing actually took me a long time to figure out. It's like something extra, and I was very curious about this.
So it's like a little
space.
bonus secret thing?
Yeah.
See, that's probably the stuff I like about games the most is finding secret stuff.
Oh, this game is just non-stop finding secret stuff.
But it's usually like the small secrets, right? Like, here's extra missiles.
So, that's one thing Metroid Prime was good at, is I didn't like the constantly cryptically hidden missile expansions. And the only way you're going to get farther in the game is if you have them.
Yeah.
But areas like this, where they're totally optional to go to, and you're like, why is this here? Why is this important? Ah, I have the suit now. See, I can jump normally, hence new area.
Right.
And haha.
Well,
And look at this. I actually needed one of these. It's an artifact. One of those things you have to complete the game.
You're a master bounty hunter.
Yeah. So, that was this video. Enjoyed it?
Yeah. Chobo artifact.